What's going on, YouTube? This is ScotchNSniff, and I am Drink Caveman, and I stole his line.
That's correct. And I'm sniffing. Oh no, that's not how this works. I don't know what's going on. So today, no, we're not doing it again. That's good. That's good. Let's leave it at that.
This might be a Whiskey Untitled.
All right. This is a collaborative effort between the Whiskey Untitled and the ScotchNSniff. Except for once, we're actually in one place. So if you watch a show on Tuesdays at 8:30 on YouTube when we live stream, we've been doing it for almost a year, and we've actually never met in person.
I think it's actually a year.
I met his wife and his kid through Skype, essentially. So this is actually the first time we're in the same place at the same time. So, since we're at this event at the same place at the same time, we thought it'd be cool to do a collaborative video where we do kind of like both things. So I think what we're going to do is I'm just going to ask you a bunch of questions, and then we'll just get you to answer those.
Cool.
So, Drinking Caveman, where'd the name come from? Let's start there.
So, the kind of down low is I played rugby professionally for a while, got aggressive tendencies, so every time I got angry, it's kind of like, oh, bash something, or, when you get a bad computer or something, keep pressing the button and stuff like that, kind of like caveman tendencies. My wife's like, you're just like a freaking caveman. So I'm like, all right, there you go, Drinking Caveman. And that was it. Basically, my wife was like, you crazy, here's a new name. So,
here's a new name. You make her sound like she's Asian.
She is Asian. What? Are you Asian?
I don't know. We're all Asian. It's fine.
What?
It's crazy. It's a crazy Asian world. So yeah, that's how you got the name Drinking Caveman. So it didn't come from like you actually being a caveman.
Nope. So, sadly, no. I don't have a loincloth or anything like that. I am basically an Asian dude.
Okay, so so that's where Drinking Caveman comes from.
Yep.
So what got you started into Instagramming in the whiskey world in the first place?
So first I actually had my own my normal personal Instagram. Started posting stuff about whiskey. It's just started to dipping my toes into it, kind of showing, hey, this is what I'm drinking. What are you guys drinking? And then eventually started taking off. I had to cancel that account because it started getting like weird DMs and stuff like that. I'm like, no, I don't want my personal life. Keep it separate. Started the Drink Caveman with my wife's name, putting in there. So I just started sharing basically my passion for some stuff. Taking pictures on the phone, taking pictures on basically shelves and stuff. Be like, hey, what prices are you guys getting where and stuff like that. So just basically want to build a community around it. And to be honest, like right now we're at a community event, so.
Because I remember when I saw your very first post, I remember I was like, wait a minute, does this guy have some kind of like deal with barrel companies where he can like refill barrels and then make
so I used to do a lot of barrel fill stuff, like my own personal stuff, so that was kind of fun. If you guys are into the whiskey community a lot, it's kind of like, what's different? It's not like, hey, I know what I like, I know like sherry, I know like peat, but trying to do your own barrel stuff is kind of really fun. So it's like, hey, I'm going to put a wine that my wife doesn't like into a barrel, see if that changes a whiskey that I actually know. And then it just kind of took off from there. And then eventually it started going into posts, following ScotchNSniff and saying, hey, these guys have similar palates. Maybe it does taste like cat's butt. But so just like kind of posting that out. And then eventually just started DMing people saying, hey, what do you guys like? Let me try it out. And then, as you guys know, like I have a pretty big backdrop of my collection. So it's like, hey, what's kind of cool, what's nice? And to be honest, I'm not sure if you feel the same way, but if I could go back in time, I'd definitely shorten my collection. I don't know if you guys know that.
Oh, you're saying to like that way you can save some more money for other things?
Yeah, like actually target my palate, because like especially a lot of people.
That's the problem with it, is it's hard to like develop your palate. Like we've talked about this on the show a lot.
Yeah.
It's hard to develop your palate without drinking a lot of whiskeys. And to drink a lot of whiskeys, obviously you're going to spend a lot of money. You're going to build a collection, whether you intend to or not, unless you live close to somewhere like the Whiskey Library in Seattle, or like DC Jack Rose. There are a whole lot of places where you can try thousands of whiskeys, locally without buying thousands of bottles.
Yeah, that's a hard part. Like the great thing about the whiskey community is a lot of people like to share. So if you guys are out there and you guys need some help, hit up people that you guys know on Instagram, and they're more than likely to share stuff, which is great.
Yes, legally, by meeting up with you on
Share
some part of the country and
of
actually giving you sample bottles of whatever it is that they're supposed to be meeting up with you with, because it's illegal to ship alcohol in the mail.
No, we're not shipping. We're going to these events like this, or actually doing meetups. We've done meetups before.
Meetups. That's all we do. Meetups.
Trading stuff.
A whole lot of that stuff. Meet up with Jack Rose. So what in the world got you wanting to start Whiskey Untitled? Like, what? So why do we do it every Tuesday?
Why do we every Tuesday? So basically, I'm a lonely guy. No, so basically, I just want to share basically whiskey talk with people. So think about it this way: every Tuesday, we sit down, we talk about whiskey. Sometimes a bit before and a bit after, but we basically have a share, comment, and then talking to the community. Our chat is amazing. They talk to us all the time. They bring us info that you don't even know, I don't even know. So
sometimes,
to be honest, it's just basically, dude. Yeah, last week I think
Steve.
Steve, right? Like, got you.
seems ridiculous.
Yeah. So like just basically sitting down with people and just being honest. You don't like certain things, I don't like certain things, and just sharing that and being honest with each other.
Yep.
And I feel as though sometimes that might be a bad thing where people just like don't want to share that. I'm like, just do it. If you don't like it, there's gonna be something out there. Taste is subjective. Don't worry about it.
Because people definitely talk about that when I do brand ambassador interviews. People will complain like, oh, these brand ambassadors, they support these brands, so they have to say this, or that. When a lot of times, a lot of them actually have a passion for whatever it is they're drinking.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to see how much skepticism people have against them. But then hearing it from two, Pinoy looking idiots, like most of the people are like, oh, this is legit.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's funny how this works out.
And it's just sad how like people are shy to say that they don't like something. Like if you don't like Pete, you don't like Pete. If you don't like Sherry, you don't like Sherry. Just say it, and there's something for everyone.
Hold on. If you think Pete tastes like cat's anus, we get it. If you don't like Sherry, you need to see a doctor.
Hey, there's some people that just like the cat's anus, man. You know who you are.
It's so gross. So yeah, I'd ask you what plans you have in the future, but I feel like I'm gonna be a part of that.
More shows with this guy.
So
if you guys like it, like this video, subscribe down there. You know it? Down there.
I don't know the cameras today.
And just put a comment up here or there.
So yeah, no, probably not gonna put any comments. You can comment down below.
Or yeah,
but we're at this event and we're having a good time.
Yeah.
Hanging out at this
Great
place.
time.
Yeah. They make awesome whiskey and yeah, this place doesn't make awesome whiskey.
Question for you then, flipping it around, right? Why do you do Whiskey Untitled? Because you've already got your own YouTube channel.
I did Whiskey Untitled because my brother quit ScotchNSniff, and for a while I was like, I don't know if I'm even going to continue it. And it was like 10,000 followers, and I was like, what do I do with this? And then you slid in my DMs like a dirty, dirty girl, and you were like, hey, let's do a show. And I was like, let's look at doing a show and see where we can get started. And then you had to buy lights, you had to buy a different camera, you had to buy backdrop, you had to buy like all kinds of things. Because I was like, there's no way I'm going to do a show if I'm going to be running, sticking like all this audio and video here, and you're going to be like, oh, here I am on my webcam.
Inside tip, man.
My grandma.
Wally's like, no, dude, upgrade your shit. We're not doing it. I'm like, all right, princess. It's all right. You got it.
Because we want to bring quality to people who are watching us. If we're going to waste our time, we might as well waste it well.
Yeah, no, that's true. We do
I
waste
feel
a lot
about it
of
all the time.
Thanks guys for time, by the way.
So if you guys have any questions for either Whiskey Untitled or ScotchNSniff, since this is going to be a ScotchNSniff video.
Drink Caveman as well, because you forgot.
At Drinking Caveman is where you can reach Charles, of course. ScotchNSniff, you're already here. I don't know how you got here, but you already know how you got here. So yeah, Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook, or Twitter. Do you use Twitter?
No.
I don't use Twitter either.
And be honest, guys. Do not feel afraid to DM us. We're more than happy to help, no matter what. Like,
usually,
to be honest, like
95% of the time. Every once in a while, somebody's like, "Hey, can you buy me a $14,000 bottle
pass
of
on
whiskey?"
that.
And I was like, "Are you on drugs? I drive a 2008 Civic."
He does, and he paints it himself.
First of all, don't hate hater. It looks good.
No, it doesn't.
Whatever. Anyways, moving on. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, reach out to us. And so as we often say at the end of Whiskey Untitled show,
Deuces! Good?